All right, guys, I feel absolutely terrible, like physically, but I'm going to push through this. I'll probably do about an hour, but my word, wow. I've just got back about 2 hours ago from Blackpool. Went there with my dad and had an amazing time with him. An amazing time. Great guy. What a guy my dad is. But my word, the weather, Baltic cold, outrageously cold. The weather changed every 5 minutes. My body right now feels horrific. I can barely see, um, to be honest with you. But obviously, my voice is a little bit different today. I won't have the high energy as usual. Ah, my word, stressful times, baby. But I'm gonna push through like I always do. So I'm gonna discuss a lot of things here. Um, Number one, Myles Garrett's car crash in a Porsche. It's always a Porsche in it because Porsche equals 33. James Dean died in a Porsche. Ryan Dunn from Jackass in a Porsche. There's so many of them that supposedly go out in a Porsche or have accidents, like Lindsay Lohan crashed her Porsche. It's the 33. It's a joke. And all these cars that are made in Germany. Remember, the Illuminati founded in Germany, in Bavaria. Got your German cars, your Porsche, your BMW, your Audi. These top cars, all from Germany. It's a joke. So I'm going to discuss that and show you how that's all by the numbers. And honestly, not exaggerating, I could do a book about Myles Garrett and Kobe Bryant. I really could. Maybe not at the length of the Queen. Well, not at the length of the Queen. But the connects that I have are startling. And if I put them all in one document, you'll see them for yourself. I know people say, well, they look alike, they talk similar. Myles plays basketball at a high level, all this type of stuff. Now, if you see the codes I've done on these two, Kobe never died, did he? It's pretty obvious at this point that he never died. So I'll discuss that. I'll discuss Canada, who are going to be changing the rules in regards to travel restrictions. That was all by a code. Like everything in this universe is by a code. And then I'm going to discuss with you how Expedia are an absolute disgrace of a company. I've given them in the last 3 weeks probably 24 hours of my life trying to get the money back that they owe me. $1,600. I ain't Ric Flair back in the 90s. Woo! All right? I ain't a royal family member. All right? $1,600 is a ton of money. And they're just putting me around in a circle, blaming the airline, blaming my bank, then taking responsibility, then blaming the airline, then saying they're going to refund me, then saying they're going to credit me, then saying we'll let you know in 7 to 10 days. It's outrageous. All right, these big tech companies are a joke. Patreon removed me for nothing. They stole $2,600 off me. They didn't even refund my patrons. And then this with Expedia, who cancelled my flight 3 days before, yet won't refund me. So I think I've got to take the loss there with that. I think I have to take the loss with the that 1,600 and just move on. Also, now I have to decide how long I want to stay here. Is it 1 more week? Is it 2? Is it 3? There's loads of people that I haven't met yet. Obviously, I'm with my family. I haven't seen them for 5 years. How long do I stay? I've got commitments in Mexico. Got all these outgoings. It's outrageous. I'm sure you can all relate here. You can all relate here that you get all these outgoings at one time. I've got this guy pestering me about you need to pay for your health insurance by the 30th of September, or you're going to lose it, and then it's going to be a lot more money. So there's all of that, and it's an absolute joke. So I'm going to have a little bit of a rant tonight because I feel like it's about time. And I think I might have to briefly go over that Germany-England game more and more people, I will say this, that makes me feel good, that gives me motivation every day to keep doing this. So you're waking me up, Adam, you're waking me up, the illusion. So that England-Germany game that finished 3-3, and then England finished on 3 draws and 3 losses in the group, and they're in Group 3. And the player who scored the opening goal was Luke Shaw, who's terrible footballer, number 3. It's outrageous. And the third game of the Nations League was exactly 3 months after the founding of Freemasonry. So all these threes, 33 against Germany. Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany in 33. England in gematria equals 33. That's why coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11. 3 times 11 is 33. The highest rank of Masonry is 33 degree. Masonry equals 33. It's all there when you study all of this. You know how big that number is to these people, to the occults. Because I think they're mocking Jesus, who we're told died at 33. And these people want to be God on earth. The people who are basically running the show within this beast system, which is a beast system. So, again, the England game, this is the first time in forever that I've sat down and watched a game. I was with my dad. We were in a pub, just being around these people, watching these games and getting all into it. I'm just saying to my dad, I told my dad Gundogan would score, and he was like, "You called it, Adam." Gundogan scored. I said, "Germany ain't losing." My dad thought England would win 2-0. He just had a gut feeling. I said, "England don't win the game. They're either losing this or they're drawing." And for basically 70 minutes, 71. Remember, coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of the year. England scored after 71 minutes to get back in the game. For 71 minutes, I was watching that game, kind of thinking, this is absolutely disgraceful, the level. This is two of the best countries in the world. And England couldn't play football. Again, anyone who's half decent, England couldn't play football. And then for 12 minutes, between 71 minutes and 83, for those 12 minutes, England became the best football players in the whole world for 12 minutes. Germany couldn't play football. Germany couldn't pass a ball. Germany couldn't tackle. In those 12 minutes, the previous 71, England couldn't play football. And then you see people in the pub, and my dad's opening up to this now, which I love my dad to bits. He's opening up to it all now. We had some amazing syncs with numbers. He's starting to see them. He's like, "Look, Dad, 14-4 there. That's our birthday." I was like, "Yes, yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Dad." And so Harry Kane gave England the lead, didn't he? With a penalty. Penalty equals 33, just like the game started with a penalty from Gundogan, who, by the way, is number 21. And remember, I was talking about 73 with the Queen. Queen equals 73. The Queen was married for 73 years to Philip. 73 is the 21st prime. Germany now on 7 points, England 3. The opening goal was scored by number 21. Can just rattle this off. And I'm sick. And no, it's not. You know what? Has he got that? No. I was in Blackpool and the temperature literally changed every 5 minutes. Some of the wind, wow. Should have seen the size of the waves at night. Outrageous. So all this stuff going on. I wonder what's going on with the chat. It's not letting anyone comment, to be honest with you. Oh, wait, there it is. I've just seen it now. Sorry. It was saying top chat. So I was like, wow. Wow, what a joke. What an absolute joke. And I was like, Dad, have you not seen with Italy? He's like, what ads? Do you not see how Italy won the Euros, then failed to qualify for the World Cup, and now doing well in the Nations League? He's like, yeah, it's a bit of a joke, innit? I said, yes, it is. It is a joke. Oh, what I was saying. So England took the lead where Harry Kane gets this penalty, which if you actually go back and watch it, the centre half won the ball, then he followed through, which you can do. He won the ball cleanly, And then, yeah, he's hit Bellingham, whatever his name is, afterwards. That happens. The amount of times I've been tackled like that, where they've won the ball, I'm like, that's a good tackle. And then he's gone through me because it's momentum. It's different. If he didn't win the ball, it's 100% a penalty. And as for Maguire, I was telling my dad about Maguire. My dad said, yeah, that guy is awful. Maguire gets the ball, passes to their winger, who then beats him, and then he trips him. How is Maguire starting for England when he can't start for United? Questions people need to be asking. Maguire's so heavily involved in all these rituals because he's number 6, guys. He's number 6. It's all satanic. That's why England played Germany. It was the 6th game of the Nations League, 6 out of 6. England beat Germany in the 66 World Cup final. Why do you think England were wearing red again? Just like they did in 66. Why were they wearing red? They were at home. These players, I think, at that level know what's going on. All right. I don't know how it's being done. I probably never will know exactly how they're doing this. All right. But I feel like they know at that level now, international level. And England take a 3-2 lead. They're already out of this Nations League tournament, which is all about the United Nations, by the way, which people can't see. All right. It's all about the United Nations, this one world government that they're going to push, that they are going to get. There's no doubt about it at this point. It's just how we're going to respond to that. If pretty much already got it, aren't they? They all work with each other, these governments. Pretend that they're against each other. They all work for the same master, which is Lucifer. And Kane gets this goal. They go 3-2 up in a nothing game. Neither team can qualify. And the crowd's going insane. Probably spent, I don't know, 70 quid on a ticket to go sit and watch shite football. Supposedly a bit amazing. But they're all walking round. If you, again, watch the game carefully, they're walking round. And they all go mental. Like, when Kane got that penalty, I was looking around the bar. And I was like, what are they doing, these people? Why are they going wild? Why? It's a nothing game. Well, it's Germany, innit? It's Germany. Rival. What you on about? It's still a nothing game. You're getting all emotional, and then Germany scoring. Oh no! What do you mean? Oh no! It didn't mean anything. Perhaps you had a bet on. You're like, oh, that sucks, Ed. Whatever it is, but and now sort of Gareth Southgate, the absolute Satanist fraud who won number 6 for England and missed the 6th penalty in Euro '96 against Germany, and then does a commercial for Pizza Hut, which is a joke. Basically laughing at us. They don't care if they win or lose. You've got to get that in your head now, guys. They don't care if they win or lose. They care about fulfilling the ritual and taking your energy and mocking you. That's what they care about. 6 goals in the game. I've just caught that now. 6 goals, 3-3, 6 goals. And he's hugging everyone. Yeah, Southgate's going all insane. Wasn't this England team in the final recently of the second biggest competition in the world? And now they're struggling. See that Pope? My dad couldn't believe that. I was telling him about the Pope and Pope Francis and stuff. I said, I bet Pope's involved heavily tonight. I bet he does something. And he went, there you go, Eds. Did you see that third goal for Germany? Did you see Pope's goalkeeping for that? Like a 4-year-old who'd never played in goal before. Can you please tell me how he didn't gather that? And basically take a minute off the clock. He fumbled it straight to Kai Havertz, who tapped it in. And my word, he looks like a huge Nazi, Kai Havertz. All right, Angel Z, how you doing? I'm struggling to see you. I'm going to have to move my thing. Feeling like... Are you sure it wasn't a helicopter? Yeah, I'm surprised. That's a great call. You made me laugh there. I needed that. Yeah, I'm surprised Myles Garrett wasn't involved in a helicopter incident, which he survived, instead of a Porsche. That's a good banter. Thank you. Hey, SK Fasting, Revelation chapter 18. Queen is a bigger crook. The whole royal family are crooks. You basically, again, I was walking around Blackpool and everywhere you look, there were images of the Queen, of Queen Elizabeth, everywhere. Selling photographs of her. Why? Why? Why are people so proud of the royal family? You're paying all your taxes. You're working your ass off, paying 20% to these people who are living in palaces, castles, traveling the world, mocking you, doing satanic rituals, and you're going to buy a photo of them and put it on your wall? What's wrong? Wow. Did you get your money back? No. No. It's a lot of money that for me, 1,600. Like basically I've done a whole month or more of work and lost it. But again, it always hits you at once. I've got to pay $1,000 health insurance. This guy's pestering me. Not that I'm behind. I'm never behind on payments. Got to pay my rent. That's coming up. Uh, it's absolutely scandalous, to be honest. But it is what it is with that. But stealing my money and then blaming other people, then taking responsibility, then blaming somebody else. It's like these agents for Expedia. They are literal agents. That's what they are. Agents. And it's like they go out of their way to wind you up. It is the Matrix. There is some sort of a Matrix here. There's these agent Smiths that are just trying to take your energy. And that's why sometimes I was like, Dad, just if they've took my money now, that it's gone. I'm not doing this 2 hours a day, speaking to well, not even speaking to an agent. You're having to text them, aren't you? Or you're on the computer with them. You can't actually speak to anyone on Expedia. And I spoke to someone from Mexico who was horrific, and I had to tell them it. Just, I don't know. A lot of slow people in the world, to be honest. Um, Second World War, was it 1933? You sure? England under 21s, Germany under 21s. Who's winning Germany? Again, I really don't care who's winning an under 21 game. They always do under 21 because Jesuit equals 21. Right? They make it like under 20 that they really focus on the under 21s, don't they? Remember in the US, you have to be 21 to drink alcohol. It makes no sense. No wonder there's so many alcoholics in the US. So when they go to college, they get absolutely wasted. 'Cause they're basically, oh, I'm young. I've got to wait till 21, and then they go wild and have all these bottles of like tequila and vodka. Why they have to be 21 to drink in the US? It makes no sense. I bet honestly, if it was like the age limit was 15, there'd be less people with alcoholism. There's certain, like Germany, I think it's 15 or 16 where you can drink. Lowest level of alcoholism. Because of that, 21, what a joke. They know what they're doing. Jesus really saves. I completely agree with that. I think he definitely hears all of your prayers as well. I do believe that. Miles Garrett's a female. I haven't done the anatomy of Miles, but again, I've still got to break through the numbers. So I'm gonna say hi to you all. I'm gonna go through my Miles Garrett code now if I can find it. Whew. Oh, for everyone who's read my book and you've really enjoyed it, I really appreciate it. Somebody actually gave me a 9 out of 10. They sent me an email and another one gave me an 8. I was like, 8? I guess I'll take an 8. But the 9 was nice. I know there's no such thing as 10 out of 10, but for everyone who's read my book and learnt a lot and said you enjoyed it, and people who've tipped me for the book, wow, appreciate it. Still too many people, I believe, haven't read it. And it's a must read. It is a must read. I think anyone who's read it will tell you that. Let me do this Miles Garrett code, and then I'll do the Canada removing its restrictions. Wait until October the 1st. Like, why? Why? Why the wait until October the 1st? Why not now? We know that October the 1st is 10-1, which is 101. 26 prime. Remember, Queen Elizabeth's mom died at age 101. Queen equals 26. Elizabeth, born in 26, became the queen on 2/6, coronated on a date that can be written 2/6. So there's some 26s here with Garrett and Kobe. 26 is a God number. God equals 26. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. 26 is a big number. So it says here, Brown Star Myles Garrett is alert and responsive in quotation marks because it's coded after flipping his Porsche quotation marks several times. So he's flipped his Porsche several times. I'm sure if he's in a Porsche, he's going really quick. All right. But he's alert and responsive, and basically nothing's happened to him. Yet his Porsche has flipped several times. Well, yeah, have you seen how muscly he is? Illusion. Have you seen how muscular Myles is? Of course he's going to be all right. He's strong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's about your muscle in it when you're in a car crash. What absolute nonsense. And that's for people who are telling me that there's no way people like Arnold Schwarzenegger can be female. Have you seen the size of him? Do some research now and stop coming at me asking me for my answers. All right, I've done my work. Look into it and see how it can be done. To actually study the anatomy and not just he's muscular. LeBron James can't be a female because he's muscular and he's too tall. Study. Do some actual research and see how it can be done. See how it can be done. Instead of saying to me, oh, I don't think so. All right, if you don't think so, you don't have to tell me that. Look yourself. So check this out. Myles Garrett, just a made up name, by the way, was recently involved in a car crash on 26/9, which is the 269th day of the year. And it's a day leaving 96 days left in the year. 96. The age of the Queen just died. The year that Kobe Bryant was drafted in 96. The year England hosted the Euros. 96. The word corona equals 96. All right. 9 times 6. What does that get you? 54. Kobe Bryant died a span of 5 months and 4 days after his birthday. Elizabeth died. The 251st day of the year, the 54th prime. Jesuit order gets you 54. Your 54 is your 9. They love the 9, don't they? All the 54s with Kobe. His highest scoring game, 81 points. All right, 8 plus 1 is 9. He died on 126, supposedly. He never died, did he? 1 plus 2 plus 6 is 9. 9 people involved in the helicopter crash. Yeah, sure they were. Sure they were, because what, you saw a helicopter that had crashed, so it must have had Kobe on it? Nothing but a movie set, guys. Kobe wore jersey numbers 8 and 24 during his NBA career. And Kobe Bryant Day is on 8/24, August the 24th, conveniently a day after his birthday. This is also the date that Vanessa Bryant was awarded a $16 million settlement, which she wasn't given anything for. It was all coded. 8 plus 24 equals 32. Myles' car crash occurred exactly 32 months after Kobe died. Exactly 32 months, eh? Kobe won 3 NBA rings wearing number 8 and 2 wearing 24. There's another 32. Remember, 8 plus 24 is 32. There's 32 rays in the Society of Jesus logo. The 32 is big with these people. First of all, 3 times 2 is 6. Why do you think there's 32 teams in the World Cup? Why do you think there's 32 teams in the NFL? The 32 is a big number. And the 32nd day of the year is 2-1. Kobe equals 21. That's why Tom Brady retired on 2-1. The guy who's 7-3 in Super Bowls, 73, the 21st prime. He became 7-3 in Super Bowls in the 21st year, the 21st century. Because it's all coded. And for anyone out there telling me it's because Brady's so great, it's because he's got that mentality. He's got that winning mentality. Have a word. He's got the numbers and his wife's a witch. And he said that his wife's a witch. And that she casts spells and she can determine whether he's going to win or not. He's told us that. But you can still tell me and look me in the eye that a 45-year-old who's in his 23rd season is just there because he's got a great mentality. He was never a great athlete. All his coaches said he was never a great athlete. He was drafted 199th pick. Hey? Remember Pope Francis born 1217, 1217, the 199th prime. It's funny how Kobe was 199 pounds when he was drafted. Yes. Yes. Just a joke that people are playing along with this. And if you haven't woken up now to the fact that the NFL is completely rigged, I get every game right pretty much. If you haven't seen that at this point with the outcomes and how it goes down to the wire so often, I don't know what to say to you anymore. In all these sports now, if you're slightly aware of this code and you're still acting like, nah, it's the players, it's all about the players. I don't know what to say. I really don't. So Myles was involved in this car crash 33 days after Kobe Bryant Day and 3 months and 3 days before his own birthday. All the 33s, all the time. Kobe equals 33. We told he wore number 33 at high school. He didn't play at college. He was too good. Porsche equals 33. Myles supposedly flipped his Porsche several times and he's fine. Don't even get a scratch. Like people telling me, illusion, Tiger Woods was in a car crash. I saw it on the news. Oh, was he? Did you see him in the car? Did you? Tiger crashes in Los Angeles, and then the Bengals lose to Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl in Los Angeles. You really think Tiger Woods? And his name's not even Tiger. You think Tiger Woods crashed that car? No, he didn't. This accident was a span of 20 weeks and 1 day after Kobe's 1 year death anniversary, 201. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic 201 days after Kobe's 41st and supposedly last birthday alive. Did you hear when Kobe died, there was a 201% rise in parents naming the kid Kobe? Really? Imagine the whole world had this knowledge. In all seriousness, they'd laugh at the news. The stuff they're now saying about NASA? Are you kidding me? I saw a few people in Blackpool walking around in NASA t-shirts. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Myles Garrett was born, supposedly, because they make up these dates. Myles Garrett is Kobe. So I'm pretty sure he can't be born twice. Maybe he can be reborn. Myles Garrett was born on 1229. 1229 is the 201st prime. There's another 201 for you. The Jesuit order equals 201. This guy born 1 day before LeBron's birthday, who overtook Kobe in the scoring charts the night before Kobe died, and he did it in Philadelphia where Kobe was born. What? Did it on 25-1, 25 plus 1 is 26. That 251 again, the 54th prime. Elizabeth died the 251st day of the year. King James, anybody? King Kobe, they would call him, who had a crown tattoo. What more do people want? In all seriousness, the mockery's off the charts. I said Kobe wore number 8 whilst playing in the NBA. When he was drafted, he was given the number 8 jersey, which is the loop number where you work 8 hours, where you sleep 8 hours, where you fall for that trap. He was given this number 8. All right. If you look at the metaverse, it's basically an 8 sideways. He's given this number 8 jersey. And this car crash involving Myles Garrett, aka Kobe Bryant, was exactly 8 months after the 2-year anniversary of Kobe's death. Exactly 8 months, guys. 8 months is 243 days. It's funny how 24 times 3 is 72. All right, which is 3 days, 72 hours. Pope Francis became the Pope on the 72nd day of 2013. His full name, Jorge Maria Bergoglio, is 201. There's the 72 demons, which you should research. Remember that day when Aston Villa and Grealish destroyed Liverpool at Villa Park 7-2? That was because of Pope Francis. I coded the game 7-2. Did Liverpool just have a bad day? Did they go in there and they didn't show enough respect for their opponents? No, it was a ritual. It's not about how good these players are. I've been saying this for 2 years. It's nothing to do with the ability of these players. And the better I've got at this, I can almost say for a fact it has nothing to do with ability. It's the code, it's the bloodline, and there's magic. It's a combination. It's a combination. Corruption, throw that in there as well. Kobe's highest scoring game, which was, as we know, his 666 game, the guy who had a 666 workout plan, the guy who died at 497 months and 3 days old, 4973, the 666 prime. Well, this highest scoring game where he got 81 points, and his name's 81, which is 9 times 9 for another 99. And he played in California his whole career, which was founded on 9-9. That's Super Bowl 56, which was in Los Angeles. The two quarterbacks were wearing number 9, like 99. And the last major play was by Aaron Charles Donald in a Prince Charles ritual. He wears number 99. And that season's NFL season began on 9-9, 99 days before the Pope's birthday. And 9 times 11, like 9/11's 99. And Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. But this is all coincidental. It's just nonsense. So his highest scoring game on 1-2-2, where the Lakers scored 122 points, and the word satanic gets you 122, also gets you 22, and obviously 1-2-2 is the 22nd day of the year. Well, Myles was involved in this car crash 122 days before the upcoming 3-year death anniversary of Kobe. Death anniversary. Kobe was drafted 13th pick, remember? Round 1, pick 13. Kobe Bryant equals 113, like 113. Wrote a poem called Dear Basketball that won an Oscar. That gets you 113. Made his NBA debut November the 3rd, 113. He dies the year coronavirus becomes a global pandemic on 11-3. Nothing to see here with these 113s. The National Basketball Association gets you 113. 113 is the 30th prime. How many teams play in the National Basketball Association? 30? That's a coincidence as well. Well, Kobe was drafted 13th pick. This crash was 1 month and 3 days after Kobe's recent birthday. And of course, supposedly his daughter, Gianna Bryant, who, by the way, went on to star in Disney after her death under another name, she died at 13. Remember, Kobe died at 41. 41's the 13th prime. 41 plus 13 is your 54. Like they died 5 months and 4 days after Kobe's birthday. And LeBron overtook him on 25-1, the 54th prime in the scoring charts, where Kobe dropped to number 4, which is a number connected to death. And of course, LeBron, which gets you 33, James 33, becomes number 3. Cleveland gets you 33. Kobe was born on 23/8. There's a span of 238 days between Myles and Kobe's recent birthdays. It's the same person, and they're mocking you. Myles was involved in this car crash at age 26 on the 26th day of the month, and Kobe died on the 26th day of 2020. And Bryant gets you 26. He was born in Philadelphia, which gets you 101, the 26th prime. In his highest scoring game of 81 points, he got 26 points in the first half. Makes you think, doesn't it, why my Patreon got removed on 26, 2 months and 6 days after my birthday? Because I am mocking these people. They've been mocking us for so long. I am revealing so much. All right, this normal lad who's doing this live stream now, so out of it, has cracked the code with these people, and I reveal it every single day, and I'll keep revealing it even when I'm sick. And as for you, Expedia, if you don't give me back my money, whatever, you're a joke of a company. Myles was born in 95, and he wears number 95. Remember, Martin Luther King died on the 95th day of the year, on 95 date numerology. You have the Martin Luther theses, which was about bringing down the Jesuits, all the 201s. Catherine the Great saved 201 Jesuits. Did she? Did she even exist? Did half of these people that lived 200, 300 years ago, did they even exist? So you look at a bullshit photo in black and white. Did they exist? Did they? So, born in 95, wears number 95, is involved in this car crash spanning 95 days before his birthday. Of course he is. And then I said on my website, watch these 2 videos I've done about Kobe and Myles. They're off the charts. Again, easily could do a book on this. And I will. I'll just keep putting this out whilst I'm still here. All right, until they completely get rid of me. All right. Canada. I'll try to read some of your comments now. I'm a bit animated here, but whatever. Hello, Joe. Hello, the sea. How we doing, Space Cowboy? Gabriel's here. The Broncos was a joke. Thank you. I nailed that code, didn't I, bro, for you? Gabriel has set up my website, asked me to look into the Broncos game. It's Denver. It's from Denver. I lived in Aspen. I told him that Denver were winning that game, and they did. He got on them, which is great. He also got on the Packers to beat Brady's Bucks, like I said, which is great. Yeah, Giselle is a bloke. And if you study anatomy, you can see that Brady's a woman. All right. And if there's demons involved here, which I have no doubt that there's demons involved, it doesn't matter, does it? Whether they're male or female, whatever they were born. If there's demons involved, demonic entities entering people's bodies, it doesn't matter if they were born with a penis or born with a vagina. If Lucifer's involved, who can give you whatever he wants within this realm, he can give you. Watch Space Jam. Why do you think LeBron James is in Space Jam? It's all about magic, that movie. Same with Michael Jordan. Space Jam gets you 23. Just like Michael Jordan wore 23 and LeBron. 2/3 is 66.6%. All right. Brady will be done by the end of the season. This is his 23rd season in the NFL. He was born 83. 83 is the 23rd prime. 23 is the 9th prime. 9's the number of completion because it's the last single digit number. Brady ain't playing another season after this. And when it happens, and I'll be right yet again, people say, well, he is 45. Yeah. What? The 9th triangular number? Yeah. Yeah. His whole retirement was staged. He retired 46 days after the Pope's birthday. Tom Brady gets you 46. Catholic gets you 46. 199th pick, the 46 prime. And then he retired 319 days before the Pope's birthday. Super Bowl 55, which he won, which I said he would win at the beginning of the season, over the Chiefs at the beginning of the season, finished 31-9. So he retires 319 days before the Pope's birthday. He just lost this game in his 319th game against the Packers, who are in Wisconsin, which has the word sin at the end of it, because everything that's going on in this realm right now is satanic, which brings me to my next code. Canada to remove all COVID travel restrictions from October the 1st, 10-1. Canada has said it is dropping all remaining COVID border restrictions, including vaccine requirements for travelers, as of October the 1st. Travelers will also no longer need to provide proof of COVID vaccination to undergo any testing or to isolate and quarantine. All right. What people are going to do is be all delighted about it and all happy, and that's amazing. Should never have got to that point, should it? But I can't get into that because we know what YouTube do. So these temporary Canada-US border restrictions for all non-discretionary travel came into effect on 3/21. Again, 2020, 3/21, March the 21st. All right. They're now going to be dropping these restrictions 30 months and 21 days after coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. 3, 2, 1. Your 3 plus 2 plus 1 is your 6. All right. You had to do 6-foot social distancing. When you die, you're supposed to go 6 foot under. Why was it 6 foot? Because it's satanic. Nothing to do with science, was it? It was satanic. Why did I play tennis in Los Angeles? And when I was playing tennis during all of this, they said you're not allowed more than 6 balls on the court. Excuse me? When I go for an ice cream, no more than 6 people can enter at a time to get an ice cream. What? Just again, I clocked all of this at the very beginning. So, from the date that the temporary Canada-US border restrictions for all non-discretionary travel came into effect to the restrictions being lifted is a span of 30 months and 11 days. 3/11, coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11. 3/11 is the 64th prime. And these restrictions, guys, came into effect on 3/21/2020. You add up those numbers, it's 64. 3/11's the 64th prime. Kill gets you 64. Restrictions end on 10/1. That 101, that 26 prime. I just told you all the 26s. Read my Queen book. Go on my Twitter and read all my codes that I've called that are all about the number 26. Why do you think Harry Kane got that penalty to get his second goal in 6 Nations League games in this tournament? For the 2-6. COVID gets you 26. All right. Call it coronavirus. Why did we have to call it COVID-19 as well? Why is it different names? Because it's all coded. Illusion about to to what? Let me look at it. I can barely see. To buy a HB sauce. Bottle suit. I'll tell you something. Like when I was in Blackpool, I had so many full English breakfasts. I had a steak, pie, chips and peas, gravy. I had Sunday dinner. I had all the trimmings. I've been going for so many curries. Still waiting on my Chinese chips and curry sauce. Guys, it might sound like I eat junk, but I'm in England. You know what I mean? And my mum just made me an amazing, like, what was it? Like maybe a stew? Casserole. She made me a chicken casserole. I needed it. I was on my last legs, baby. So all this stuff coming out of my nose. All right, with the change of temperature. I'm used to 30 degrees, baby. And I'm cruising around in like 9, 10, 11, whatever it is here. Got this t-shirt on, big old jacket, this hoodie. My word. Get the book, y'all. Thank you, Joey. I think it's well worth it. Oh, my brother. My brother I'm going to see tomorrow. Amazing guy. Right. I don't know if he's going to take offense to this or see it as a compliment. I think this is a huge compliment I'm about to give him. My brother, who's just sent me 99p for all the 99s, 9 times 11 for 9/11 gets you 99. He's always been like decent at sport, but a bit overweight. But he's always been technically gifted at pretty much all sports. He now is in the shape of his life. His body's phenomenal. He does 5Ks every day. It looks fantastic. And a lot of people during this whole thing with you know what have made excuses. They've just made excuses. I can't work out anymore. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's affecting my diet. All of that. Well, my brother is an absolute tank right now in the shape of his life. So stop making excuses, people out there. So easy to do, innit? He looks outrageously good, and I ain't sucking up to him. I ain't that type of person. So yeah, bro, I'm not feeling great today, but I think it's just the weather, and I've been going out with Dad like all day for 2 days straight. But hey, I don't know when I'll next see him again. Like, oh well, when I'll next be back in England long term for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Got to make the most of it, haven't you? Yeah, the full English breakfast, happy face, man. And when it comes to me, like it's large with me. So 2 sausage, 2 bacon, beans, tomato, mushrooms, hash browns, um, toast, cup of tea. What else did they throw on there? I'm missing some. I'm missing an ingredient. An egg. Eggs. Couple of eggs on there. I had the Sunday dinner. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Um, will that give me some onion badges? I don't think it is it? I think maybe if I combine it, that's some onion badges. Thank you. See you tomorrow, John. I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Nath will be there. And I think Dixon's coming as well. So maybe Pinder, I think. So cheers. Thank you for that. I'm going to take a glass of my water. Borussia Dortmund. Thanks, John. Let me know if you want picking up. Oh, thank you so much, Joey. I appreciate you so much. I'm very grateful to you that I came across you in my life. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll need picking up, but if not, no worries. I can walk. It's only like 10 minutes for another 10. But I'll let you know. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I look forward to it. So I've gone through the Canada restrictions. I've gone through Myles Garrett's car crash. Give you a bit of an insight into my trip with my dad, which There's some characters in Blackpool, guys. This homeless guy was walking the streets. There was a what I thought was an empty can of Coke. He picked it up. There must have been the tiniest dregs in it, and he sipped it. People walking down the street picking up tab ends of cigarettes, trying to smoke them. I've never seen so many fat people in my life. Grotesquely fat, and it is what it is. Their body, it's their decision. I ain't gonna like be mean to them about it. But just people stink, man. The outrageous odors coming off people in these Weatherspoons. It's like I had a blocked nose and I could still smell it. It's like you're buying this pint of Guinness and you're having about 10 of them. Buy some soap, please. Or go sit your ass over there. Stinky ass. Come on. Why are you always going next to me? Why every time I'm on a flight, I'm next to someone who stinks or huge and stinks? Throw me a bone. Throw me a bone, baby. Get some more tips for the illusion, baby. That's the first time I've heard my brother say, baby. Um, that's fantastic. I owe my brother. I don't know him a takeaway, but I promised that I'd get him one, so I'm going to do that before I go. A place called Italiano's. It does the finest pizzas on the planet, the finest chili sauce and wedges that you'll ever taste in your life. But I think the best thing for me about my trip with my dad was how funny my dad is. I'm not going to go through all of his stories; they're pretty personal, but we were just laughing all the time, like always laughing. It's just great, man. Just be around people who make you laugh. It's just gold. Everything was a joke, but yeah, so good. And everyone else walking around all serious. You know what I mean? Like we're just laughing. This gypsy came up to us. Can you believe this? Um, this gypsy came up to me and my dad in that pub where that England game were going on, and he came up and he asked me. He went, "Hey, lad." I went, "What? What? Can I have a sip of your pint?" "What? You want a sip of my pint?" "No, no, you won't." "What do you mean, no?" "What do I mean, no?" "What do you mean, what do I mean, no?" Turns out this guy was a gypsy, and then he got threw out, and the police came in for him. So I'm kicking off with a gypsy who's asking for a sip of my beer. First of all, he asked for a cigarette. I don't smoke. I think it's one of the most repulsive addictions in the world. But again, whatever you put in your body is your choice. I was like, "I don't smoke, mate." "Yeah, sure you don't." What? "Yeah, everyone says that." "No, mate, I don't smoke." "Yeah, all right then. Can I have a sip of your beer?" "What? No." "What do you mean no? What do you mean no?" "Eh? You're not having a sip of my beer. I don't even know who you are. Now go." "Ah, God, you're tight." "Yeah, all right then. Off you go, mate." Yeah, gypsy. Wow. "Can I have a sip of your pint?" Yeah, just scandalous stuff. And then there's this guy from Stoke. So I'm in Weatherspoons with my dad because my dad's like, again, my dad has money, but he's not going to go around just being big time with it. And it was like, we'll go Weatherspoons most of the time. It's decent, it's clean, like it's like well priced, and it's warm. It's like, yeah, dad, listen, dad, I just want to hang out with you and have a laugh. I don't care. I don't need to be in a club with you. By the way, in Blackpool, I think it's the 10th of October for the 107 28th Prime, the perfect number. Guess who's going to be in Blackpool? Alice DJ, Kelly Lorena, Bass Hunter, all these like unbelievable like musicians for like trance music are going to Blackpool. I'm tempted to go. It's 45 quid a ticket, the ritual number. And also, I really want to go watch Bon Iver on October the 19th, but I don't know, one, if I can afford to stay that length of time, and two, if there's going to be any tickets available. They're going to be playing in Leeds. So I don't know. I don't want to go back to Mexico and go, if I'd have stayed an extra 2 weeks, I could have watched Bon Iver, one of my all time favorite bands. I don't want those regrets. You know what I'm saying? Baby. Um, yeah, these 911 Porsches, exactly. That's how that Ryan Dunn supposedly died from Jackass. They could some of it. Remember, they blur lines. Some of them may be getting taken out. Some of them may die. Some of them may be organic deaths. Some of them may get different roles because they do blurred lines. Like not every single celebrity is transgender or inverted. I think all the top ones are. So you had Chris Brown, who supposedly beat up Rihanna. They never dated. Rihanna is a blatant man when you study anatomy, and Chris Brown's a female. Um, he crashed his Porsche 911 in Beverly Hills. Again, that's what they tell you. You never see them in it. He lost control of his speedy German sports car. James Dean, he died, what, in 1955 in a 550 Spider. It's a Porsche. Again, another name. Another celebrity with two male names like LeBron James, now James Dean, because they're women. Lindsay Lohan, she had a collision in a 911 Carrera. Did she, though? Did anyone ever see her get out of the car? Or do you just see a smashed up car on a highway? That's what you see, don't you? So yeah, these people down in Porsches. Didn't the guy from Fast and Furious, did he go in a Porsche as well? The guy who played Bryant in Fast and Furious? And then Bryant from Family Guy before this death was involved in an accident in the show due to a red car. Predictive programming at the highest level. So again, if you think that Myles Garrett was in this car crash, then I don't know what to say anymore. He plays for Cleveland. LeBron is a Cleveland legend. Born 1230. Myles Garrett born 1229. LeBron James, who shares the 1230 birthday as Tiger Woods. I don't know how they're making these people, or how it's being done, or what reality this is, but I know it's coded. That's what I can say now. I don't know who's necessarily coding it, how it's all being done, but it's coded. I show you every day. Tell you who's going to win. I tell you, I can predict who's going to die. All sorts of stuff that I can do. I can tell you when a natural disaster is going to come around. I can tell you when they're going to end a restriction, all by a code. And whether you think it's man coding it, God, all right, Jimmy and his dog, whatever you think it is, it's all coded. It's all coded. And when you understand the code and you get really good at the code, you can basically see where the world's going. It's so obvious that the economy is going to absolutely crash in 2023, which I said in 2021. It'll be 2023 where it completely crashes. It's on its way. When I was walking around Blackpool, pretty much half of the hotels are shut down now. They're not making any money because all the gas and electricity prices are going up, which just said they would back in 2020. So people won't be able to go to Blackpool anymore, and places like Blackpool are just going to become run down and destroyed. That's what's going to happen. It relies on tourism. But the average Joe goes to Blackpool, isn't it? It's not your wealthy people. Your average Joe goes to Blackpool. And if your average Joe can't afford to stay in a hotel in Blackpool, then Blackpool's done. The town is done. That's where it's going. I saw, my dad took me in a store. It's like you've got up until something like the 30th of September to spend your paper money. There's not going to be any physical money soon. Track everything. I got laughed at for saying that 2 years ago. That'll never happen. Maybe in 100 years, we're always going to have money. We need to have money. No, you won't. You won't. Every time I'm going in these bars, I think I was pretty much the only one paying with cash. They're all just scanning the. They didn't even put a pin in anymore. They just scanned it. It's no different. That's coming. Where you scan with your wrist, which is the mark of the beast. It's on its way. You're already doing it with your card, aren't you? Beep, beep. You paying with cash, sir? Yeah. Are you sure? Yes. What's wrong with why is it a big shock? Yeah, I am. I love paying with cash. I hate cards. Never had a credit card, never will. I'm playing along with it. Credit card for your CC for your 33. Never getting a credit card. Not a chance. These people in the US who have like 9 credit cards, acting all big time, and they get massively in debt, and then basically get depressed and blame the world when it's their fault for doing it. It's the reality, innit? Spending money they can't afford to spend. So many people do that in England and, well, Europe. Any developing country, actually. Let's put it on my card. Yeah. Illusion about to do some parachute regiment shit. Don't have the energy, mate. I'll be lucky. I really hope I can get some sleep, to be honest with you. Um, the Chronicles of Riddick, one of the characters referred to Riddick as a breeder. Wow. Chronicles of Riddick. Have you read the book Martian's Chronicles? I told you the stuff they're doing with NASA is absolutely embarrassing. The CGI, it's laughable. 2023, everyone is going to be skint, no money, and this means starvation. Yep, we'll be tested. I know I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. More than you can imagine. It's coming. It's coming. The amount of homeless people in Blackpool, it was outrageous. They always seem to have a coffee in their hand, don't they? They always seem to have a coffee in their hand. This homeless guy was begging for change from me. He had a coffee in his hand and a sausage roll, and he was begging me for money. I was like, "Mate, what do you want me to buy you? Lobster?" He's there in all this decent gear. He had better clothes than me. Sipping on his coffee, munching on his sausage roll. Just a joke. And then my dad was speaking to me about how so many people in England get benefits and they don't work and they have more money than the person who does work. The whole system was designed that way to make people lazy. It was designed that way. In reality, if you don't work, unless you have a serious physical condition, my dad was saying now everyone's going there saying they suffer from chronic depression, they can't work. And then the doctors can't do anything about it because they can't prove it. So they're doing that now. And for me, it's like, unless you have a serious condition, like where you can't physically move, if you don't work, you don't make money. It's how it should be. But there's people in England here for decades who are not lifting a finger and getting paid more money than somebody working 40 hours a week in a factory, working their arse off. And that's by design. All right. It's been set up that way by design. And then at any point, these people can say, we're not going to give you benefits anymore. And then they won't know how to work. They're going to be lost. I know it's so blatantly obvious. Adam, have you heard the Vatican wanted all the funds by September the 30th? Yep. Yeah, it's your 9-3. And Jesus died on the 93rd day of the year. I'm doing loads of 93 riddles. That's why Son, in his ninth game for Spurs this season, got that hat trick for your 9-3. Son, the Son of God. God's Son gets you 93. Supposedly the sun's, what, 93 million miles away? Is it? According to who? NASA? Who, by the way, get so much money every year to present CGI images to you all. I get so much money. People are so cruel. I was in a cafe having my morning coffee. The homeless man came in and asked for a hot drink. They turned him down. There's a fine line with it all, between being cruel. I think when they're coming in for a coffee or hot water, then you can give them it. If they're doing it every day and then there's other people paying you, there has to be a level to it. But when they're in the streets just asking for your money, I think most of them, most are just gonna go buy drugs. It's like in the Scary Movie scene. I always quote it when the homeless guy asks the girl, "Do you have $1?" And she's like, "No, sir, but I have this nice sandwich." She gives him the sandwich, and he said, "I said $1, bitch," and he threw the sandwich at her head. Yes, it's funny, but I think that is the average homeless person. They don't want a sandwich. They want their next fix. But if they're coming in asking for some hot water or a coffee, it's every now and again. Yeah, absolutely. If they're coming in and saying, "Hey, Sheila, do you mind if I have a full English breakfast and coffee and lemon meringue pie? It's a bit cold outside and I'm struggling." Coming in every day asking for that, that's different, isn't it? And this guy, weird guy who got arrested, by the way, the different guy I'm talking about here, came into a bar late at night, probably around midnight. It was freezing, Baltic cold. It was literally like the music video, Michael Jackson, where it's like, the Earth song. Ooh, ooh, all of that. I was like, "Jeez, it's freezing." He comes in. Do you know what he asked for? Ice cubes. "I want some ice cubes." And the people behind the bar were like, "For what?" I want ice cubes." "Sir, we're not gonna give you any." "I want some ice cubes. Give me some ice cubes." He eventually gave him they were like, "Okay, if we give you some ice cubes, will you leave?" "Yeah." So he gets these ice cubes around midnight. He throws this giant ice cube in his mouth, which looked like an iceberg, which never hit a Titanic. That was nonsense. Anytime they make a big ass movie about something, it never happened. Whether it's serial killers or the Titanic sinking or whatever it may be, nonsense, or they exaggerate it dramatically. He puts this giant ice cube in his mouth. Then he goes outside in the freezing cold with ice cube in his mouth. And I'm like, what is this realm that I am living in? What is it? What's he asking for ice cubes for? And then putting them in his mouth when it's freezing? I don't get it. Hello, Gintera. Beautiful soul. It was a pleasure meeting you. I always say this, that Joey is very lucky to have you. And he knows it, which is great. He knows it. He's aware of that. Titanic never sank. Yeah, I know. The sister ship. Yeah, it was all whatever we want to say. People say it was because for insurance purposes. People say it's because there was people on there who were working for these companies, the Federal Reserve, and that he wasn't going to vote for the Federal Reserve and this, that, and the other, so they took them out. There's all sorts of stories you get. Maybe there was no ship. I've coded the Titanic. It's outrageous. Didn't the woman in it in the movie? I could be wrong. I might. It's been 84 years. The huge Jesuit number. Jesuit equals 84. The Jesuit order 84. George Orwell's book 1984. LeBron born in 84, the year Michael Jordan was drafted. And I'm pretty sure in that movie, that old woman who was pretending to be Rose, it's been 84 years. Of course it's been 84, hasn't it? Of course it's been 84. You Jesuit fraud. Oh my word. 3-hour movie. And it's always the same nonsense. Just like Romeo and Juliet. And I've told you, DiCaprio played Romeo, he played Jack in the Titanic. Always this guy who humble background or really struggled. Always falls in love with a beautiful girl. Happens to be Kate Winslet, who's probably a bloke. And they're always wealthy and rich, and the girl can't be with him because she's so beneath him. It's the same written out script that people fall for every single day. They love it. They love it. They even did it with Shrek. You had Princess Fiona with an ogre. All right, people fall for the same script. They fall for the same nonsense in pro sports, where Alan Shearer says the same 3 lines every time that he gets interviewed about a game. Well, I don't think strikers asked enough questions of the defenders. Like, is that all you got, Shearer? Is that all you're gonna say? Roy Keane just doing his same old nonsense. There's no excuses for this. Terrible. Just saying the same thing all the time. Gary Lineker with his smug grin, who's a female. Golden Boot winner. When was he Golden Boot winner? In 86? Then 32 years later, Kane's the Golden Boot winner. 32. Both got 6 goals. All coded. Kane's crap. Again, I confirmed that yesterday, watching that or whatever that England game was. Was it yesterday? I don't even know anymore. Was it yesterday? Maybe. Or the day before? I don't know. Kane was awful, but he got a goal because they gave him a penalty. And he made it 3-2. There's another 32. Kane, who got the Golden Boot in the World Cup 32 years after Lineker, the only 2 English players to win it, gave England a 3-2 lead against Germany because it's all coded. I've said this before. If your grandma had the code, they could ever get 40 goals a season in the Premier League. Still, people wouldn't say shit. Say probably she's got a good diet. She's been trained well. She's been training with Ronaldo. 65-year-old grandma gets another brace for Arsenal. Arteta saying, yeah, put my faith in Nana Moon, and she's delivering. Oh, Arteta, what a coach. Game after he loses, Arteta out. Same shit. Same repetitive script that people... Wow. Then there's me calling stuff day in, day out. Not only have 6,000 subs, yet there'll be 90,000 people at Wembley watching a nonsense bullshit game full of Masons running around who worship Lucifer, and you're going to buy the shirt with the name on the back. And get all emotional when they score. Wow. It's outrageous. Kane reminds me of Crouch. Again, I was watching Premier League years with my brother just for banter. I said, bro, I'm going to sit down and watch this with you because you're going to watch the celebrations. He was like, all right, Ads, let's do it. He was in tears. Every celebration was like the finger up. All right, it was the finger up. It was the Baphomet. It was this one. It was all the same celebrations. He went, wow. They all doing the same thing, Adam. I was like, yeah, and this is the mid 90s, the early 2000s. They're all doing it. You're all doing that. All right. And he saw it. I went, I just wish I could present this on a large screen to thousands of people. Imagine I was able to have an auditorium, a couple of thousand people watching me just break everything down. It'd be so clear as day the way I'd be able to do it from my teaching background, but nah, they won't allow that, will they? Won't allow that. Yeah, Crouch, who I remember watching him ages ago when I watched Bradford City. He was playing for Portsmouth, and I remember saying to my mate, and this was ages ago. I think I was playing at Bradford at the time. Maybe not. I don't know. I was like, "Is this a joke with this guy? Like, has he won like a charity raffle? Why is this big lanky goon up front and he's shocking? He was awful. He's playing for Portsmouth. I don't know what level it was, League One. I was like, this is a joke. It's like he's on stilts. His touch was awful. Like, he couldn't even win an header. And he's 6'7", whatever he is. Couldn't win an header. I was like, this is disgraceful. And now look, he went on to play for England. He was scoring bicycle kicks in the Champions League for Liverpool. He married a bloke. That Abby, whatever her name is. His name. He always did that, Crouch. Then he did the robot, which if you study is the Baphomet, where he'd move his fingers when he was doing it. All right. Everyone's doing the robot. All the kids doing the robot. Yeah, the Baphomet. I caught that as well. Again, anyone who's got Sky Sports and paying that ludicrous amount of money a year to have it, watch Premier League years and watch the celebrations. Tell me I'm wrong. All do the same 4 or 5 celebrations. They're still doing it now. They're still doing it now. Maguire's grandma better than Messi. Harry Maguire. I'd rather have Paddy Maguire from Shameless centre half. If you've ever watched Shameless, there was a family called the Maguires. There was Paddy Maguire. There was this Irish gypsy. I'd rather him centre half. All right. I'd rather Stephen Maguire, the snooker player, centre half. Maguire can't pass. He can't run. He can't turn. He can't dribble. He's strong. That's about it. He's strong and he can head a ball. All right. If you put him in a Sunday League team, he wouldn't stand out. You say, oh, he's a solid centre half, Sunday League level. That's what you'd say about Harry Maguire. Yet he's playing for England. Yet he's playing for England and starting, yet he can't get in Man United. Does that make sense? Anybody? How a shite player who can't get in at his club is still starting for his national team, who are one of the favourites to win the World Cup. Does it make any sense? Are you gonna just tell me that Southgate likes him? You think Southgate picks the squad? You think Southgate decided who took those penalties? It's not him. I said this in a post. These players do not determine the outcome. It is Satan who they worship. They don't determine who wins. If they score, it's nothing to do with them. It's not how hard they train. All right? That's why they always worship Lucifer when they celebrate the top stars. All right? Your Messis, your Lampards all doing that. And you'll probably think they're honouring their dead relatives. Not at all. Not at all. Why has sub still not... What's this say? Why is sub still not past 6K? You're not doing a good job here. Because the algorithm screws me. Look at my shoulders here. It looks like my head's being stuck on. Look at this. It's like a magic show. The illusion's a magician now, the illusionist. Let me sit up. That looks ridiculous. Look like I've got no neck. Like a lot of the people in Blackpool walking around with no neck. 400 stone. Right. The reason I don't have 6... How long have I been on? Right, listen to this. How long have I been on 5,500 subs, doing the best work of my life? Everyone's telling me, all my friends follow you now. They love your work. All this stuff. Yeah, I keep staying on 5.5. They won't let me get to 6 or over 6. It's obvious because my work's too good and they don't want it out there. And that's not me being arrogant. It's me speaking the truth. I back up everything I say day after day. I should have millions of people follow me. That's the reality. I know I never will. But they can't stop me from having this quality streak, can they? Which matches my shirt. Adidas for your pyramid. So everything is coded. All the brands we wear are coded. They own it all. Have some of this Expedia. You can take my money, but you ain't taking my quality streak. Pricks. Thieves. I just wish people in customer service actually cared about the customers, you know what I mean? So the customer's right. Oh, that blue one tastes like a bounty. Oh, there we go. It's not all bad after all, is it? My nose ain't running now. It was running like Linford Christie for a while. It wouldn't stop running. What's his name? Not Mason, who got knighted. He's a Kenyan, supposedly, but I forgot his name. I coded that clown as well. Mo Farah. What a joke. He would always walk around with a flag like Jesus on a cross, wouldn't he? Like they always do at the Olympics. That's just mocking Jesus on a cross. Beckham always liked that celebration, didn't he? 2 arms out, Jesus on a cross. Rooney did it a lot. These people, they're going down. They'll go down. Liverpool finished 7th. It wouldn't shock me with all the 7s that we've discussed. If they do finish 7, the only thing I worry about them finishing 7th is my code so exceptional for the 7 and Klopp. If they finish 7th in his 7th season, and his 7th season with Dortmund, they finished 7th, and his 7th season with Mans, they got relegated. If they do that with him, another 7 for your 777, which is huge. Jackpot for the illusion if that happens if they finish 7th. Oh no, my battery's low. Oh no, my battery is low. Don't know what to do, bro. Going through these stores, my dad were looking for some trainers. The music, man. Crap. Luckily, he took me to some 80s bars that were brilliant. Bit of karaoke going on. People are nuts. They all love the "You Are the Dancing Queen," all that nonsense with ABBA, but it's hard to not get in the zone when you hear ABBA, isn't it? And I'm in like JD Sports. It's like, yo, driving around in my Porsche, yo, with my new shoes on. Oh, yeah, yo, my Drakes. Whoa, yo, my Rolex watch. What, you forgot? You forgot? Yo, you don't know me? Whoa, when I'm here with my homies, yo, with my Rolex watches, yo, you know what, chains on my neck. Oh, yo, got a tiny dick. Whoa, let's do this. Look at my hat, looking like a twat. Yo, bro, see me zooming round in my new Materazzi, so classy. Oh, wow. Oh, get me a pizza. Oh, but don't burn the crust. Oh, yo, I love you. Whoa. Don't do that. Whoa, what, you know? I don't know you. You know me? I don't know. Where you go? Where's my flow? Can you check the flow? Oh, I got a Rolex watch. Yeah, I know. You told me 3 times, bro. It's like, what? What you saying? It's not music. It's awful. And the prices everywhere are disgraceful. Got chicken bake for about £2. They used to be 70p. What are chomps now? What, 80p? They used to be 10p. People charging you £4 for a coffee? What? Charging me £4 for a cup of tea? What? For a tea bag and some hot water? Are you bantering me? Just a joke, man. Just outrageous, to be honest with you. So the battery is at what? 9%. Of course it's 9 for another 9. 9%. My word. This England illusion streams are lit. Yeah, lit, bro. Proper lit, innit? Get us a cheeseburger, lad. No tomato. A load of people speaking like that as well. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. A lot of beauty in this world still. A lot of beauty. Again, it's coming back from Blackpool and the National Express, where it's like everyone on that coach pretty much had to have a body odor of above 8 out of 10. Somebody opened this cheese and onion crisp behind me as well. The strongest cheddar and onion I've ever come across. Really, mate? Really? Oh, man. Just wow. Wow. I've never smelt such strong cheddar. I don't know what these crisps were. They weren't Walkers or Seabrook. Some stupid brand I've never seen before. Probably cost him a tenner. Probably a tenner for a bag of crisps that he were eating. I was like, oh, get me off this coach, man. But what happens? I get off the coach, and then what do I have to do? I have to get on a bus to my house. So I go on these buses, everyone's depressed. Everyone's depressed on them. Fed up. Bring you down, man. But I was enjoying the scenery, to be honest. Of all the fields and stuff. Let me see if this charges. Nope. So I've got to use these universal plugs. It's a pain in the ass charging all my stuff at the moment as well. There we go. Watch this. Bam. Big old bam. It's not working. Oh, it's killing me. Hey. There we go. Right, let's bang this in here. Let's see if it charges before my computer dies. Let's clear that off. Oh, man. Oh. Expedia, an absolute disgrace of a company. Is it working? Oh, it's not charging. See, I'm having a shocker here with this. This is like literally something off. What's Tom Cruise, that little dwarf called? Who all the girls like when it's a female. 5'4" of him, whatever he is. What was it called? Shite movies. Mission Impossible. He does all his own stunts, does he? Does he what? Because he told you. What, he jumped out of a plane, you believe it? Landed on his feet. Of course he did his own stunt. Wow. Why is this not working, man? Ah. It could be going off here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this happen. I'm gonna have to move. Look at the commitment here. Come on. Work. You remember in In-Betweeners when he tries getting hard and he can't? Just work, you little. Always work when I don't want you to work. And he couldn't get aroused because he'd knocked one out before. Always a danger that. Wait. Oh, come on, man. Just charge. I'm telling you, I've been really, this last like 8 weeks, I've been tested to the max. The better I've got, the more I've been tested. Like, why can't you just charge? Da, 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 da. Da-da-dum. Come on, guys! I bet you're panicking here. This could be ending. Come on, you. Any ideas here, ladies and gentlemen? Why is it not charge? Why does sometimes it charge, and other times not? Oh, what was that? He's done it again. He's done it again. That boy illusion. He's done it again. Wow, there's 4% left for another 4 for the 4 horsemen. Look at Levi, by the way, which is an anagram of evil. What a joke, eh? Levi Strauss. I'm sure he was German as well. Another Quality Street. All right, I can't really read. I'm on my knees here. I'm on my knees, baby. All right, is it charging? Yep, we're good to go. Got some gas in the tank, baby. Told you you're going to make all the cars electric. Just a joke. Why can't people see that all of this is going on at one time? This is real commitment for me, on the knees for you. This deserves a 50p tip, doesn't it? So I can get a double deck. Actually, can that even get me a double decker 50p? It can't, can it? It can. It can. Yes, Adam. Enough prayers for you and the family. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. You found the clitoris. Do you remember when you do? I remember when I shouldn't really talk about this stuff. I know a lot of my students watch. But I remember when I was younger, like really young, 14, 15. And someone said to me, it was literally like something from the In-Betweeners. Edders, what's up, mate? Have you heard of the clitoris? What? You know the clitoris? What's that? It's the vagina. What? The clitoris is the vagina? The fanny? Yeah. What do you mean? It's just a different name. No, it's like the fanny in the fanny. I was what? The fanny in the fanny. What you on about, bro? This was before I'd done anything with a girl. Not 14, 15. The fanny in the fanny, yeah. It's really tiny and you've got to find it. I've got to find it? I was like, oh no. And then he was like saying all this stuff. He's like, did you know the fanny has 3 holes? What? And I was like, what? Why am I talking about this? But this is true. I was like, well, which one does it go in? I don't know. You just got to figure it out. And I was like, it's probably middle one, innit? Put your 3 holes in the vagina. Guys, when you're 14, 15, you just don't have a clue what's going on, do you? So yeah, that's my funny clitoris story. I was like, what do you mean clitoris? It's the fanny. What? The fanny's the clitoris? Yeah. No, the clitoris is in the fanny. It's a fanny in a fanny. Like, what? I was overwhelmed. I didn't want to have sex, to be honest. Put me off. What else we got here? Damn, I misread your name, Moron, instead of Moron. That made me laugh. There's something about the word moron. Like when I'm really angry with somebody, that's the insult I pull out of the bag. When I'm really angry, I go, "You're an absolute moron, you. You are moronic." And yeah, thank you for saying that. I like Michael. Michael's a great guy. Oh, 6079 Smith. I think I've told you this multiple times. I can't respond to your messages, but I can read out your comments now. Rihanna, aka Rihanna, selected for the Super Bowl next year, 222 days after the Guidestones. Wow. Well, after they were erected or came down. Crazy stuff. I got 1776 gallons of gas. Wow, the Illuminati founded in 1776. Queen Elizabeth born 1776 days after Philip. Crazy stuff. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. Something about that year, guys. I often use date durations from that year. Greece beat Northern Ireland for the fifth winter on 15 points, keeping Northern Ireland on 5 points. Excellent. 15 is the fifth triangular number in it. Greece. Of course, Greece are doing well because that's where Prince Philip was born. That's why you had all these coronavirus variants, Alpha, Delta, Omicron, Greek letters of the alphabet. He said he wanted to come back as a deadly virus. Queen died in 96, Kobe debuted in 96, Rihanna born 96 days after Obama. Excellent. And 96 is big, in it? It's really big. God bless us teenage boys. Yeah, when you're a teenager, you're wild, aren't you? You don't know what's going on. You're curious. I would say that as a teenager, you're very curious. And you can be very gullible as well. You can be very gullible. I remember a guy told me, footballer, he had this scar on his thigh. I was like, where did you get that from? He went, I got bit by a shark. This big shark bit me, but like I punched him in the head or something, and he went away. I literally believe that the shark bit him and that he punched the shark in the head and basically defeated a shark, when in reality it was nothing to do with him getting bit by a shark, like fell out of a tree or something. But I believed it. Because you are, when you're younger, you're curious, you're naive. People can take advantage of that. It's all banter at the end of the day, though, isn't it? Oh man, I just nearly felt like I was going to faint. It could be a cup of Jack D for me. I might need a cup of tea, one sugar, splash of milk, a couple more quality streets just to get a bit of sugar in me that I need. It's my excuse. Guys, I think I'm turning into a cookie monster. I'm eating too much chocolate. I've got a big bag of minstrels next to my bed as well, to the other side. They're almost empty. Wow. I'm a chocoholic. Oh my god, my name's Adam and I'm a chocoholic. Why does everyone speak like that now as well? Like, if I'm in people's houses and they're watching TV, everyone's talking like that. Oh my god, Kevin, let's go to Ibiza. There's a new club in town. But that's not how you speak in England. What are you doing? What are you doing? My word, the TV is an absolute mind control tool. I hated 1976. It was a bad year. I don't know. That was 10 years before I was born, baby. Cyprus beat Kosovo for their third win and Kosovo's third loss. They got in 9 points. Wow. 3 times 3 is 9. It's all coded. It don't matter. Again, why do you think the World Cup's in Qatar, which gets you 33? Well, I know it's in Qatar because it's all biblical for the Middle East with Jesus. That's why it's there. Not because of corruption and money. It's biblical. That's the reality of it. Look into the Saudi prince who's connected to the book of Revelation. The Saudi prince, which goes under the radar. Much love to Marco Ponce, who does great work about the Saudi prince. Switzerland did the same by beating Czechs. Remember when Czech Republic, didn't they get to the final of 1996 and got beat by Germany in extra time? Oliver Bierhoff came on after 69 minutes. The Queen was coronated exactly 69 weeks after she became the Queen. Bierhoff comes on after 69 minutes, 4 minutes later, like she had 4 children. Equalises after 73 minutes, like she was married to Philip for 73 years. And then he gets the winning goal. Bierhoff, who comes on after 69 minutes, that huge number with the Queen, is the hero in the Euro 96 final against Czech Republic. Didn't Patrick Berger score in that game? He went on to play for Liverpool. Did he get a penalty? Maybe he did. I remember Podolski, United player. I think he chipped a keeper or something. Maybe that was the same tournament. I don't know because my head hurts. I think my Myles Garrett video should be a video, but it's tomorrow. I'm really busy. I'm seeing my really close friend Nathan, maybe my best friend. I'm going to see my brother for a curry with him. Pinder. My dad wants to meet me again at lunchtime. Thursday, I'm going to take my mum out for a run and buy her lunch. Guys, I ain't trying to get money out of you, but my word, I'm getting absolutely financially smashed to pieces here. But hey, soon it won't matter anyway. So I may as well enjoy it, I? May as well enjoy it. Cheers to that, baby. Woo. Oh, the throat just went. Woo. Ah, my head, man, is pounding. But I don't like taking any medication. Adam does a good Valley Girl impression. Don't forget to say, gag me with a spoon. I've never heard that, but I'll say it. I don't even know how it sounds, but or what it means, but I'll say it for you, Jenny. Oh my God, why don't you just gag me with a spoon? Is that right? Is that good? I don't even know what it means, gag me, gag me with a spoon. Was it like choke them with a spoon, put a spoon down their throat so they can't speak? What is it? TV equals television, yep. Tell lies to your vision, exactly. I like that, Patrick. Tesla's numbers, yeah, 369. It's not Tesla, it's the universe numbers, the code of the universe. Tesla was a made-up character, to be honest. Adam, you like Earl Grey? No, I think it's shite. I don't like those shite teas, no offense. Earl Grey, herbal tea, strawberry and lime tea. Just give me a cup of Yorkshire tea. I say this. Give me a cup of Yorkshire tea, splash of milk and a sugar. And let me be. But don't be giving me no herbal stuff. I know it's probably good for you. I'm gonna have to have a couple. I'm gonna have to go soon, guys. Yeah, because my mum's going to bed. So I'm gonna have to get off. I don't wanna keep anybody awake. I could probably do with an early night as well. But yeah, so I've covered Myles Garrett. By the way, there's an NFL player called Myles Bryant. Yes, who's playing in the NFL. It's called Myles Bryant. Check it out for yourself. I think he plays for the Patriots. Myles Bryant. And there's another one called Kobe Bryant who plays for Seattle and he wears number 8. Literally called Kobe Bryant. Hilarious, eh? Check it all out for the mockery. I ain't just making stuff up. So yeah, bueno stream. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think I've done all right here. Because I'm not feeling great. I think it's going to really hit me after live, but a lot of people, oh, you ain't going live enough. Hey, come on, guys. I'm with my family. Can't just be going live for 6 hours, 5 hours, whatever I was doing before that. Got a lot of people to meet, a lot of banter to be had, a lot of food to be ate. So yeah, I'm gonna get another curry tomorrow. It's like I'm breaking a record. The amount of curries that I've smashed since I got here. Much love to Flinny, who picked me up from Heathrow and then took me to 911 London Road to Mr. India and bought me all the trimmings. My first meal in England was a curry at 911 London Road in High Wycombe. He didn't know that. I caught that by looking at the receipt. She died 911 days after coronavirus was declared a pandemic, and 3:11 p.m. is the 911th minute of the day. So yeah, cheers, Flinny, mate. I'll drop you a message. Thomas Lockwood, I will meet you. Manny, I will call you on Skype. I've been in Blackpool. I will call you. Anyone else? Maybe I'm not ignoring you. I feel like I am. I think I've responded to everyone else. Maybe not emails. I haven't checked them for a few days. Well, not all of them. I have different email addresses. Favorite curry? Sorry, but chicken korma or chicken masala. I like mild or medium curries. I don't like spicy ones. Baltis are pretty good. Keemas are pretty good. I like them all, but I really like coconut curries. Like, just like Thai food. I love Thai food. So I like basically things that are creamy when it comes to Indian food. I don't really get like, I've had vindaloos and stuff, I can handle them, and they're relatively enjoyable, but I don't know, I love kormas. I have since I was a very little boy. Red curry, bit of coconut, oh, lots of coconut. Yeah, that's a great shout. England 3, Germany 1 final score. Of course it is. 31 the 11th prime. She died on what? When did she die now? 9/8. Funeral was 11 days after 11 a.m. 31 the 11th prime. It's all coded. Nothing to do with how good the players are. When you're playing with your mates, five-a-side and stuff, and you're training and that's real. That's real. That comes down to talent and ability and all of that. At the level that you're watching it, anything on your TV is an illusion. Everything on your TV is an illusion, right? Simple. It's all an illusion. Everything you see on the TV. That includes professional sports. It's entertainment to distract you and to mess with your frequencies. Butter chicken curry, brilliant call. Phenomenal shout. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm off. Thank you. I'm gonna go give my mum a hug before she goes to bed. And I'll say thank you to everyone who supports my work, which is all you guys in the chat, on my website, on Twitter, whatever else I have. Appreciate you all. See how long I can keep doing this for. And again, if you haven't checked out my Queen book, drop me an email if you want to buy it. It is the best thing I've ever done in regards to coding. Maybe the best thing I've ever done, which is a bit extreme, but I think it is. All right. Cheers, guys. Much love. Chat soon. About to get my pajamas on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, yeah. Now let me tell you something, brother. I'm a Mason. Ooh. All right. Take care. Good night, or good afternoon, or good morning. Bye bye.